Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 33. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on June 1st, 2024. Enjoy the episode. And here we are. We are picking up literally seconds after we left off last stream. I've had a pretty busy week and didn't get a chance to do any put away yet, but here we are. So welcome everybody. My name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life. It's good to see all of you in chat, and thanks to Rivy Sticks for being here to moderate chat and keep the evildoers at bay. So I have here actually two lists, one which I decided to scrap for this week's stream. I was originally going to do a big push for iron, but this week was wild and crazy at home, and I do need to give you all a fair warning about the length of this stream, is that there's a reasonable chance I may have to leave early. I'll look at you while I'm talking to you. So, Corazini is sick today, and Corazette threw out her back trying to pick up Corazini, and so they're both recovering on the couch right now. So, there's a reasonable chance that I may be interrupted, and we'll have to cut the stream short and with very little notice, so maybe 30 seconds to a minute. I don't expect that to happen for, at least the first half of the stream, so we should be able to get at least an hour and a half, 2 hours in, I'm hoping. But we'll see how that all goes. So, anyway, with that out of the way, because of the week's craziness, I decided that a big push for iron wasn't really what I wanted to do. It's very, I don't know, it is interesting to do, I think, personally. But it's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a relaxing stream today rather than a push for, tech tree progression. So I think we're going to go with my secondary list here, which is some more building, because there are things that we haven't finished here at the Oasis. One being is that given that it is a Corazar stream, next time we work on the anvil, it's probably going to rain. So we want to cover this up probably. And we also have someone actually suggested and pointed out that I don't have any sort of walls behind any of these things here. And I was looking at the pergola and I thought, you know what? I could improve this. And I think I want to. So I think we're going to put in a bit of a wall just in the places where we have trunks, so that they can sort of be attached to something there. That could be fun. I also would like to get some paths going on here. Get some paths running from the doors to various places. One, they will help us move a little bit faster. We're going to be using the wood paths, not the gravel ones. So it won't be as fast as the gravel paths, but, it's there. And I think it'll look good with the wood, too. It wouldn't make sense to have a gravel path in the desert because it would just get covered by sand. At least we can sweep the wood off. And then, farm fix-up. So I also took a look, if I can get over here. I was looking at how this setup looks like from the outside, specifically over by the farm. Since it's calm, we can go and do that safely at the moment. Close you. I actually don't like the way that these connect here. So I want to find some way to make this work a little better. That might mean something as simple as putting a taller pillar right about here to sort of separate these two areas. Or it might make more sense to remove these ebony boards here and just replace it with some more sandstone gravel for consistency. So, you know what? I'm going to let you all decide. Do you like the ebony? Should I try the ebony sort of pillar here first? Or do you think it looks a little too different from the area around it? And should I go with gravel? So just type ebony or gravel in the chat, and I'll take an eyeball at it later and see what you all think. I also had a great suggestion, which was to cut these back a little. I had mentioned this felt a little claustrophobic, especially in the places where both sides are flanked very closely by the stairs. And someone suggested I could just cut these back. And I'm like, well, yeah, I could. Why didn't I think of that? So we'll do a little bit of that today, too. And it is calm out. So I think we can just go ahead and start working again. Do I have enough food? Oh, 27% spoiled. Yum. Yum, yum. And the chicken is spoiled too. Didn't I make a pot of food? Did I leave it on the stove? I did. What do we have in here? Poultry with boiled onion. Not too shabby. Well, let's take a moment. We need to empty our pockets. We have a whole bunch of stuff that is taking up space. We'll need that space if we're going to be actually, using our inventory for anything. So let's get rid of a whole bunch of this. Let's see, ebony, gravel, ebony, 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 gravel, ebony, 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 gravel, gravel, gravel. So a little bit half and half. It looks like ebony's just slightly in the lead. So I think we'll try the ebony, and we'll take a look at it. And I think we'll decide then. We'll get a better idea of what it looks like, once it's all said and done. So let's get that going on. And I have a wooden bucket full of water. Why do I have water? I have no idea. Oh, because I was filling in the oasis. Right. Which does remind me, we want to crouch, not shift, or not sprint. Oh, we have leather. Oh, yes. Yes. Perfect. You're empty. You're empty. And we have about 2 days left for more leather. So we should probably get some more going here. Oh, this is from panning a couple episodes ago. How much do I want to start leather right now? Do we even have enough hides? I don't think we have any hides, actually, because they rot now. We have some pelts. That does not do us any good. So, I vote we hold off on leather for the time being, and we will get to that in a little bit. Let's see who else is in chat here. We have, let's see, Not0693, welcome. Zelbriggan, good to see you again. Katie Cat, good to see you. Bear Naff, good to see you. And I know there are some people who said hi above, and I missed you. I'm sorry I missed you. I was busy yammering on like I usually do. Let's go and drop the shiars. And I think we're about good. A little light on inventory space here at the moment, but we'll make do. Oh, here we go. One more I can free up. Get rid of the hoe. Well, we're gonna have a rack of hose, just like a long rack of hose eventually. So I think I want to start with the storage pergola area. We do have lots of acacia. Have a little bit left in here. I'm not going to use the support beams. I like them. They're okay. I don't like them as much as I could like them, given how weird they can be sometimes. But they have no collision. And I feel it would be kind of strange if we were to like walk down here and just walk through the post. So I'm going to go with the, we're going to go with, chiseling something instead. So we'll grab the wood that we have there. We'll grab a stack of you. Probably more than a stack. And we'll grab the salt that I always put down. We have Fathan Farhana. Welcome. You missed the previous, but you're here today. Hey, good to see you. Cameron Graves is here as well. Good to see you as well. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to chat. Okay, let's also grab, of course, we're going to need the chisel, and we're probably going to have to make another one here soon. I could have sworn that I did, or was I imagining that? I may have been imagining it. Yep, my imagination has run wild again. But we'll need the hammer for further chiseling, so I'll grab you as well. And let's get moving on this pergola. So we're going to take out, with the axe, take out all of these posts here. Oh, and the dirt. As someone pointed out, I still have the dirt back here for placing these crates here. Peter Mussolino, welcome to the stream. Good to see you as well. Benjamin Merriweather, likewise. And two more. Oh, you're all on the ground below. That's fine. I honestly enjoy building at night on calm nights. There's something about the quiet vibe of the game that you don't get as much of during the day. The day is kind of like happy and bright and everything. The night's sort of, when it's not full of drifters, it's sort of contemplative, you know? Hello, Katsy. Welcome to the stream today. right, so I got all of those up. Let's go ahead and we're going to make a few boards. In fact, a lot of boards. And we're going to start by making a whole bunch of slabs. I think that's probably a safe bet. And I bet I'm going to be using mostly slabs for this operation. And we're going to start by putting some slabs. No, that gives us horizontal texture. So we're going to make a few regular boards. We need, in fact, 15 regular boards. I left the dirt here. Go me. Just get this out of here before I forget again. There we go. But let's just make, you know, I'll bust some of these down. Actually, no, I won't, because we need a good number of slabs, too. But since we need 15 of these, then one stack of boards ought to do the trick. Alright, so let's get this in place. That way we have some vertical looking supports. You wondered when I would have noticed the dirt. Actually, I wouldn't have. It had to be pointed out to me in a comment. That dirt almost became a permanent feature. Not a bug, a feature. Okay, that should do. And let's get our hammer in here, and let's just go ahead and chisel all these down into posts. And I might even chisel them into 1/8 block posts. We'll see. Or 1/16, I guess. Because it might look funny with really thick posts. I don't know. We'll find out. That's all of them. Let's go ahead and just shave these down. I said, shave them down. Let's see. Ooh, here. Do I do it on this side or this side? Well, I'm done for now. Let's start with the back. There we go. Problem solved. I'm kind of feeling this. I think we'll do that. Because I think an entryway looks funny if something's off-center. And these guys over here. Parkour! I wasn't sprinting, though. Does it count if I'm not sprinting? I don't know. You guys tell me. And this one, I think... Yeah, we're going to do the inside bit here to be consistent, so we always have a little bit of overhang. Yeah. You know, I think I'm okay with the thicker pillars. We could try... I'm going to shave one down, but just one, and see if I like it more or less. I think my inclination is to like it less. We'll look at it from this angle. Actually, I don't really have an opinion. The thick ones are okay. You know, I'm going to stick with thick ones because what I want to do behind here is going to be thinner, and I think it might look better to have these thicker pillars here as sort of a frame for them to attach to and give it some more definition and texture. There we go. I was thinking about centered posts, but given what I'm going to be doing with these guys, I didn't feel it was going to look right. In fact, what I'll be doing with these guys will involve removing these fences here. There we go. And that's all the fence I think I need to remove. I saw them moving, I was like, oh no, drifters! Nope, just those guys. They're cool, they're friendly, mostly. Till you smack them. Alright, so what I want to do here is actually a couple things. One is I'm going to grab some junk wood, aka kapok, and we're going to make... For the first time in this world, we're going to make a workbench. The extended workbench. And I think we'll put it up in here. This is kind of a workshop-y area. Maybe we won't use this section right here for storage. Maybe this will be where the workbench goes. Right there. That way it won't feel as cluttered. Less storage, sure, but less clutter too. So what I want to do here is I want to make a little sort of bracing kind of design where we can pretend that these are attached to a bit of a wall here. But I also don't want it to be solid. I think a solid wall would look strange given that it's in the desert. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to chisel this down quite a bit, and then we're going to turn it into sort of like a slatted thing, which is going to require a good amount of chiseling because I want to go down to a 2x2, but then offset it by 1 voxel so that it can be repeatable. That's important. That way we don't have like sort of seams where each block meets the next one. Make My Day is here as well, and Aim Benna. Make My Day says, you're in the final moment after the binge. Hey, that's awesome. Good to see you here. Okay, so for this part, we're going to take off, I think 2. We'll see if that looks silly or not. It might. It might. That's not the worst. It's not the worst. So these will have a seam, and I'm kind of okay with a vertical seam. Maybe. Or I could stop being silly and just offset these by 1 voxel. Unless my head mathing isn't correct, in which case I shall cry. Let's see how this looks. And then we'll just tear out this bit here. And this one here. And I can't speed this up. I can't just hit the ×4 button in Shotcut anymore. Mr. Faytan is here. Welcome. And Probing Draws. Hello, hello. You forgot there was a stream? Shun the non-believer. Shun! Okay, so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there we go. We won't actually have any sort of steam here, which is perfect. Now, this part's going to be more of a pain because... Ooh. It is now high all of a sudden. Great. But because I have to do all this in the 1x1 mode. Sadly. If we were in the Iron Age, I would happily, and luckily, if we were, be able to use the wedge to do this in 2x2 mode and then shove it 1 block in. And that would be nice. We're not there yet. So today, we do it all by hand. And I suspect we also do another chisel by hand, too. Of course, our cult confirmed. Oh, yes, I'm gonna love this, I think. This is just getting more and more like my grandparents' pergola when I was a kid. At least until they screened the whole thing in. They had a wall of slats, too, just like this. I'm like subconsciously reliving my childhood here. In front of the whole world. Oh, I think we might make it through this one. But then when we copy, because it takes 20 durability on the chisel per copied block, we are going to need to make a chisel first. So I think I might make it morning. But yes, so we're going to have a whole bunch of these stacked. So the top and bottom will have the sort of seam, but we can call that the frame. And then in the middle, we won't have the seams to worry about. They'll just merge into the next block and look like it's one solid piece. Let's go ahead and have a rotting meat here. The rotting meat, my favorite. And let's sleep for like 20 seconds. No, like 20 seconds in-game, not like real time. Because I need to push it to just about 7 o'clock. So let's pop it like now. Hey, look at that timing. 6:48, 7:03. I couldn't have done it better myself. Wait. All right, so let's get out here. I don't hear any drifters, so let's make a chisel. And since we are smithing here, is there anything else I want to make? I'm feeling... So we have a shovel and a dead shovel. How well are you doing? Shears, you're doing okay. Brand new saw. I am feeling... Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I also want to make a crushing hammer so that we can take these stone slabs, or I guess the stones that we get, the rock blocks, and we can crush them in a box to make gravel and stones. I don't know that I'll make a whole lot of use of that because we have a gravel-filled sea out here. I can just dig it up, but I think it'll be worth looking into at least. And we'll do an axe, so we'll do 3. Bearnaff says that is amazing looking, almost nerve-wracking how good you are at this. Just, honestly, years of playing. And don't forget to make a brass lantern. Unfortunately, we have no sphalerite. So, I can't make the belt lantern. As far as I'm aware, that only works... Let's see, lantern. Backpack lantern. This is brass lantern. I don't know if it allows us to use other lantern types. I also don't know. Light level 12. And then light level mystery. Does anybody know, have you used this mod before? Is the backpack light brighter than the belt light? And if so, why? Let's get this going on here. We will need a fresh hammer momentarily. Hello, Luthien Nightwolf and Cesare Tilloch. It's good to see both of you. Charles Verda, good to see you as well. Let's get the tongs out so I can carry them around the entire episode. If you know, you know. Oh, while this is heating up, I wanted to mention, I discovered, through some creative tinkering, that this dirt will probably never, ever hold grass. So I loaded this up in a backup in Creative, and I went over yonder where there's grass. Up in here somewhere, sort of up this direction, I think. And apparently, there's a fertility factor to all the different areas. And you can find out what that is by doing a /wgen space pause, like position or piece of, point of sale, and then climate. It will tell you your local temperature, your current temperature, your annual average temperature, the amount of rainfall, the geologic activity, fertility, which is 16% here, and then forest, shrub, sea level distance, the current season, and what hemisphere we're in. And I think fertility under 20% doesn't allow grass to grow. Because I made a chain of grass from over yonder. Let's actually pull this down first. Over to the base, and I fast-forwarded the game at about... I set the time to 60,000, so it was moving 1,000 times faster than usual, and the grass never spread beyond the exact boundary where the grass already existed. So, a word of the wise. Green deserts, great in the other block game, not so possible in this one. That does mean that we might have trouble making a nice, interesting green space in our big build that we're going to do later in the season. But I guess we'll sort of have to just figure that out as we go. So I wanted an axe as well. Axe is there. Right in front of my eyeballs. There we go. And let's see. Let's kind of spread these out a little bit. Just use the down. Down 2. And then these guys as well. Whoops. I goofed. There we go. Just imagine that I'm fast forwarding at 4x speed. Ding, 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 ding. Just like old times. Alright. And that makes our axe. Cool. Well, actually, it's hot, but cool. And then I wanted to do the crushing hammer. Let's see. The rubble hammer head. Spy tube, rough cut chisel, finishing hammerhead. Yeah, I do think it's going to be rubble hammerhead. It's the only one that I can see that's not, vanilla. Oh, pathmaker. Oh, there's a pathmaker tool. Interesting. Well, I think I still want to stick with the wooden paths. Oh my. What am I looking at here? Oh, tell me this doesn't require 2 ingots. Oh, I'll be so mad. I'll be raging mad. Oh, looks like it's not. It's going to be just a funny shape. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. A funny shape, like my head. So says Corzette. Oh, there we go. One more hammer down. So we need to move 4 more pieces. That's easy to do, I think. Oops. Let's keep doing this. We'll just move these over, and then we'll pile the rest up on top. Okay. We'll pull you down. And then we'll pull you across and down. Well, this one's a pain to make. Not gonna lie. And then we're gonna split you here. And then we'll pull you down like that. And done. Alright, so you require a haft. There we go, instant cool. You also require a haft, instant cool. You need to be cooled the old-fashioned way, so bye. And before I forget, you go there. Hammer goes in offhand. Oops. You still hot? Nah. That's fine. Okay, let's get a bite to eat. Just put my bowl on the floor. Like a proper civilized folk. Hello, Draconis1. Welcome to the stream. And good morning, Greg Flamanguista. I think I said hi to you earlier. Were you AFK for a bit there? Oh, hello, friendo. Alright, so we have this guy ready to roll. Let's dig this out from underneath him. It does remind me of a minor change I want to make to the trees area as well. You know, before I start messing around, I'm going to put these tools down. Let's see. Axe is going to go up here. Goodbye, fresh axe. Give me some inventory space back, please. Thank you. And rubble hammer's going to go there for now. It really belongs over here, but I just need the space. Okay. So we're going to grab you. And chuck you in here. And we need to count how many of these we actually need. I don't want to make more than we have to. So, I want to do... we'll do a wall across to here, and we'll sort of find a way to sort of cut it off here with like another pole, but maybe just a smaller one. It doesn't have to be supporting. So we need 4, 8, 12, 16, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, so we're 22, 25. And then along the back here, we'll do one here, I think. And then we'll probably move this lamp by 1. You come here. We'll do 1 here and then 1 there. I think that should look pretty good. And we'll leave this side open so we can still see out to the chickens that always want to come because they smell the food, or they smell the male chicken down in the pen. And I lost count, but we were at 25, 6, 7, 8, 30. Okay, or 31. 31, cool. Let's grab 30 of these, actually. Tuck them in here. And slap that in here. And we're going to sit here for a minute or two and hammer these out while I take a look at chat. Do I take a morale penalty for not eating at a table? If we were stranded on an alien planet, then yes. I like that it actually inserts the new chisel now. I'm pretty sure it did that in the last, like, guide series, but didn't used to. Katie Cat is currently building cloud islands in the sky out of grass. You know, I had a list of different ideas for the second guide season of sort of themes to do, and building like a bunch of islands in the sky somewhere in the south was pretty high on the list. But then I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do a Hobbit theme. I don't know why the Hobbit theme won out. I really don't. You know, if I were choosing today, I'd have picked the Sky Islands theme. But back then I was like, Hobbit sounds fun. Fair enough. Alas, the admin eventually corralled my surface grass because it was going to break the theme of the server. I guess you were you're terraforming a wasteland into non-wasteland. That's pretty cool. I love this tapping sound. Not. Actually, it's not bad. It's just listening to it for 10 minutes is a little painful. I'm definitely looking forward to getting to the Iron Age so we can just use the pantograph. But for now, this will do. Kitty Cat says, you're really good at doing interiors. Exteriors, though, not so much. You think builds overwhelm me easily. I'm actually kind of the opposite. For all the work that I put in the interiors, I do work better at the macro scale. Do I have any tips for combating that overwhelmingness? Practice, honestly. If you look at the earlier, like the first season of the guide, I know that my interiors were a lot less refined. I mean, they weren't bad or anything, just not as refined as they are now. So practice is sort of, practice makes perfect. I hate to say that, but it's pretty true. All right, let's just pop these in here and see how they, oops. Let's do that too. Not too shabby. I'm going to want one more here at least, like that. So we'll do one more. We get to hear that wonderful tapping again. Yeah, Katie Cat, I think one thing to get that practice is if you're struggling with building larger things, probably start some builds in creative, because if you mess up, it's a lot easier to recover. I don't always, I like that. I don't always like plan builds in creative, but it can be handy. It's sort of a, some days I feel like it, some days I don't. I did some planning like that for both seasons, actually. In fact, in the second season, I think I did a little bit less, again, because I was getting more comfortable with what the game has to offer. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So what we're going to do here, actually, it's nothing, because this goes right up to a post. Perfect. It's going to work out better than I thought. And you're all the same way, so I don't have to do anything. That's the glory about not putting these in the middle, is that I don't have to make adjustments to make these connect over here. So that actually was part of my thought process when planning this idea. Let's get this around. Yes. Oh, I love it. That is so much better. I'm sorry I forget who left that comment, but I love it. And I want to thank you. That was a great idea. In fact, let me do it here too. So we need 1, 2, 3, we need 8 more. Is it 8 more? Yes, okay. Oh, I actually need one of these first. Let's see, you come with me. There we go. And you. And 8 of you. TL Forever 262, welcome. You almost missed this. For some reason you thought I did this on Sunday. Yes, so as I've mentioned before, this series is a weekend series. It's going to typically be Saturdays. That's sort of my preferred day to do it, because that gives me a bit more leeway in getting the episodes done for the week. Because I have to record like an opening and an ending, and then do all the chopping and rendering. And the rendering is pretty quick. It's like a couple hours. I just sort of walk away from it for the time while it works. But on days when Corazette's schedule doesn't allow it, I'll be doing Sundays. And that would just, it happened to be 2 weeks in a row that Corazette needed me to do Sunday streams. Go the whole way up with these guys, and then we'll give them a spin. Oh, I'm already on that. There we go. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Abso-bally-lutely. Love it. Love it. That was a great idea. Oh, I need to put this one back. There we go. I like it. Let's take a look from outside. That was one of the complaints about it, was that it looked like I had floating chests from outside. Oh, that's way better. A little floaty here still, but we can sort of assume that they're attached to the post here now. It looks like they're not just floating in midair anymore, which is perfect. Oh, that's a great idea. So what we're going to do here is something simple next, is that we're going to take a lot of this design, and we're going to copy it down here for a pergola over the forge area, because we need to cover these up with some solid blocks. They don't have to be fully solid. They can be slabs, but they need to not have any holes in them. TL Forever, if you... I know YouTube is a little unreliable with the notifications, but supposedly if you do hit the notification bell, it should warn you, warn you, Corazar is streaming, run away! It should tell you that I'm streaming at some point in advance of the stream starting. I've had mixed luck with it, so your mileage may vary, but it might help. Also, if you're not over on the Discord server, I encourage you to join. I don't know if you are or not. I don't know. We have like 540 people on the server now, so I don't keep track of who's on it, who's not anymore. I used to try. I got overwhelming. Yeah, I do put out notices there. And I try to put a notice out like the morning of, sometimes the night before. It just didn't work out today because of Corazette being injured and Corazini being sick. So, pergola here. Pergola schmorgola. Let's do... I am leaning toward having the pergola... yes, we'll come up from the house, and we'll do supports here, here, and then probably on the edge here. Oh, I love that sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the stream, but that sort of just swishing through the bushes sound is wonderful. So yeah, let's get some more vertical blocks. I need more than that. Should just need about this many, I think. So we're going to go up 3 from here, which will put us almost into the tree. Then the pergola roof will be right here at this level. So, yeah. Hey there, Like Filter. Just got here. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Kolshi as well. All right, let's get this guy up. Let's get this guy up. And this guy. And I might just remove this one. I don't think we need that one anymore. Or this one, really. Let's just see how that looks. What might make sense is we might want to either chisel a fake fence in here, or we might just want to leave it as is. I don't want to do this sort of same slat work down here, because since this is like a more open area, I want the verticality to sort of lead your eyes up and over the fence, not across the fence. So I think we'll just try that. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. And 3. And somewhere here. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Here we are. Let's get these chiseled down. Should be a quick little bit. So we're going to do some of this. Can we walk through here? We can't. Okay, so no fences needed here. Although this is a bit claustrophobic, so what I might do is... You know what? No, I was thinking about moving this out here, but that would then leave us with no overhang unless I chiseled a second overhang, and I kind of wanted to use the workbench to copy these to down here. So, actually no, I think I won't, because that's going to burn up even more of this, and I don't want to make another one today. We will have to today, but not right now. That's my thought. Oops, no, you stay. And you get trimmed down. And this will just run right into the house. That's going to run into... Let's see. Just take a look here. If I pop this on here like so... Yeah, that's fine. I think it's better than having it look like it's a continued floor that lines up here. It's going to run into this right here. I think that's okay. And also, I did that vertically. Colshy says you got Caves of Cud. I watched Splattercat play that, and I don't think it's actually my kind of game. I'm very mixed on roguelikes. I like some, and I don't like others, and I don't have a great explanation for why some of them speak to me and some don't. But that's the truth. Some do and some don't. Alright, so we're going to get these out of here. And let's get these attached. Ooh. Goodbye. Yeah, we're just about to take this guy out. I don't see a reason to worry about keeping it either. Yeah. We're going to come right over to here. Take this one out too. Farewell. I'm stuck on the forge. Wait, what did I just do? No! Did not order that, waiter. We have enough. Guess we'll find out in a minute here. 2, 1. Yes, look at that. Oh, exactly enough. Okay, so we want to avoid touching this one. So I'm going to just plop that one there and that there, so we know not to mess with those. We need those to keep everything dry. And I think I will leave these here because we are going to open up these. With the squares in the middle. So that way, we'll just leave these here so they don't get wet as well. Bearnap says, Caves of Cud was very losing his fun. Ooh. You know, I think that's why it didn't speak to me. I actually don't like the whole losing his fun thing. Like with RimWorld, I will absolutely save scum RimWorld. Losing is not fun, because like I spent, 45 hours building up this colony, and suddenly we all got dysentery and died. Nah, I'm reloading. I'm reloading a save from 5 days ago if I have to. So it should be this. 1, 2, yep. Let's do this a little bit by hand. I think this can look so much better. We get the midnight music going on. That's the vibe. Definitely the vibe. It also has normal mode with autosaves. Yeah, again, it probably just isn't the game for me. It actually made Sunless Sea a little frustrating when I was recording it. The first time we died, I was so close to like making it real rich with sunlight trade, and I opened 3 boxes of sunlight in very quick succession and died. And I was like, I was flabbergasted. I was so mad at myself and the game, but mostly myself, but also the game. It was the game's fault. The game made me do it. Well, everyone, that's about all the time we have for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like or comment to let me know how I'm doing. As always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.